Hello, everybody. Welcome to Enlightened with Belle. Kbell here. And I was working on schoolwork and I became enlightened to do a reading because sort of what the topic is on. But as we were watching, we are a class, but it's online schooling. But so this is the TED Talk video here. I left it up so y'all can see it. So okay, I guess I'll just leave it open because I'm not nearly done with my schoolwork. But yeah, so I have a mental health background and some corrections, and I for a long time have had the idea of sorry y'all, my sleep has been crazy. And anyways, okay, I'll try to do my best to focus. I straightened up. I've been using what I call my little tarot table, and also my little vanity table. This is my desk. In fact, I'd say this is an antique. My grandma gave this to me probably back in 1999. So, and I don't know where she got it, but she has now left this earth. So, always thinking of her. She was a great, great lady, very humble, volunteered churches, Meals on Wheels. I mean, this was the most selfless woman. But anyways, as I was doing my work, I am basically so I'm advancing right now the criminal justice portion of my career. I have a bachelor's in psychology. So after I'm done with this graduate degree, my plan is to get the actual license in probably clinical social work. Because my goal is to make is to have a voice, more of a voice than any position that I could get as of right now, to integrate the rehabilitation into the justice system. Because I may have said it on a reading before, more than once. I talk about it all the time. It's one of my passions, but it all starts in the mind. And as long as our minds are being programmed in a shitty way, it's going to continue that way. So as I was watching this little TED Talk, which I typically do not watch TED Talks, but this is part of the unit that we're on right now for this class. So far, I really like this class. The graduate program began with a lot of the foundation of, I guess, politics, finding America, all the way back to the founding fathers. And it was, a little interesting to learn. I have this little baby Constitution book. Where did I put it? Here it is. My little baby Constitution book. I really like books. But yeah, so it's my little baby Constitution book. And, I haven't really, I have not read through all of it. I need to know more knowledge. But anyways, like I was saying, they started us at the foundation, kind of. And I'm not into politics. I'm independent, open-minded, and spiritual. That's what I am. It's not that I don't care about what happens in the world. That's why I'm independent, I guess. Anyways, this is ultimately, yes, to do a tarot reading about, for some collective energies out there, for whatever some people may need to hear if they are struggling with something, if they're trying to figure out something, whether that be for love, finances, career, anything. Oh, all that turned off. We'll just leave that off. So, and I could keep talking, but part of why I did this channel is to share my insights on mental health, the justice system, and things that I am passionate about, because I want to do my part in making positive changes in this world. So, it takes a start with, yourself, but, other people with similar mindsets, which I know that there are in my college program. One of my posts that I made, I, was complimented even by my instructor about my passion. And one man, he knew exactly what I was talking about, similar situations with corrections, and just how, residents, there's just so many flawed things, you guys. And some of you may know that, whether it's you work in the field, whether it be mental health, because a lot of people are court ordered, to go seek for mental health, whether it be that, or you've worked corrections, or somebody who's in the field. Okay, I've drank quite a bit of coffee. I woke up early. Well, I've been sleeping on and off lately, napping and stuff, so I woke up really early. But unlike the other day or the past few days, we have a 2 of Cups. I like that. Union, coming together. I mean, I guess if it were the 3 of Cups, but, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So I, had somewhat energy, was ready to get up, and I'm like, I need coffee. So I got water next to me. I always drink water. So, because caffeine dehydrates. Okay. So, just want to draw some cards here for my collective drawn to this channel. What do they need to know in regards to really anything? Just what is it? Let's start general. We already have the 2 of Cups. So, 2 of Cups is a love card. So, I was talking all political like. Well, I don't want to say I hate saying that word, because I don't hate saying it. I can have a conversation about political, and I can listen open-mindedly. I'm just chill, you guys. When you're working with diverse cultures, which I love doing, you have to be willing to listen to other people's thoughts, opinions, and perspectives. Okay. Whew. But so maybe this, here we go. Let's see what this is. Death in reverse. Okay. Interesting. Oh, gosh, the 10 of Swords. Freaking A. All right. Trying to just tap into some energy here, you guys. I'm going to get my lovely tarot book out too here. What a reminder of the death when it's reversed. So I'm kind of thinking like, well, the situation you're in, like it's not the new beginning that you need. It's something is holding it back, and you're, causing you pain. But we have this 2 of Cups here, so hold on a sec. Thank you, you all, for your patience. I appreciate it very, very much. Where is that? Death, death, death. I don't like saying that word like over and over. I just repeat stuff when I'm looking for it. I hope y'all can hear me okay. There we are. So, okay. Yeah, just, okay. So I was, okay. More so correct. Resisting to change. Well, fear, decay, clinging to the past, deterioration. Okay. Let's see. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is such a positive love card. Well, okay, so it's not, according to my book here, it's not limited to romantic. It can be platonic or work-based partnerships. So I'm going to clarify it, though, here in a minute. I think with me being a beginner and everything, I think I'm going to just leave these 3 cards and clarify each of them. Ten of Swords. Yucky, yucky, yucky. King of Swords. Breakdown, defeat, failure, ruin, relief, closure. Okay. Is there something, a problem that you've tried to outrun for so long, finally caught up with you? Have your worst fears been realized? What situations at home or work are coming? Okay, so home or work, this Two of Cups here. At one point, maybe, okay, I don't know. This is just what I'm feeling so far, but I'm going to do clarifications. Like I said, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe you are just wanting this happiness. You had this, but something happened, like, and now things are bitter. The word bitter came to my head, whether you're bitter. First, it came to my mind, you're bitter. So maybe someone hurt you. I mean, you know, maybe this is work, home, maybe it's different situations. Heck, we can go through all sorts of things. Sometimes, you know, when it rains, it pours sometimes. And I mean, this seems like pouring to me. Defeat, you know, you just feel closure. It says, I think, like, I don't know, you need to gain some healthy closure somehow. All right, so I'm going to clarify each of these 3, and then we're going to see. Rhyme. 3 and C. Okay. Take a sip of coffee real quick. Oh, check out my Snoopy cup. Friends forever. Snoopy and a Woodstock. All right, so this Two of Cups for this reading, whatever this is about, for the collective that this is for, what they need to know. Okay, so we have Two of Cups, Death in reverse, and the 10 of Swords. So please clarify As I do a clarifier for each three of these cards, we are starting with the Two of Cups. Please clarify this Two of Cups. All right, you fell on the floor. Oh, okay. Juggle, juggle, juggle. Okay, that kind of clarifies that. The happiness, yeah, and now it's a juggle. Okay. Now it's a juggle. Things are just, you want it to get better. You want it so bad for it to get better. And I just feel like you are juggling a lot. I feel like this is love, work, maybe even friends too. Like I said, could be lots of things. Lots. So you know what your situation is. But whatever your situation is, you either were happy and now it's this like juggling thing. And it's like you are debating on this transformation. So either you were happy or you want to be happy, but you're juggling. And you need a transformation, but that is just in delay, whatever it may be. I just got the thought of abuse, a dysfunctional relationship. Okay, so we got these two. Okay, second card that we need clarified, Death in reverse. So please let's clarify the Death in reverse for this reading, for the collective, this reading is for, what they need to know as far as clarification, specifically for the Death in reverse. But of course, all of these cards go together in one reading. Okay, so I think we get here. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of, look at how he looks so like guarded. He looks like guarded and sneaky. Maybe someone needs to run away. Maybe you need to run away and start a new life. These ones, I don't know. I feel like the top one, let me look at it, let's see. Okay, so the Magician, this is, the powerful card, the manifesting card. You control your life. So I'm going to put that right here on top. Well, we'll just kind of put it on top. I'm kind of running out of room, but it's on top of the deck because I feel like for whatever reason, there are things that are preventing the change, the transformation. A lot of the times we prevent our own positive changes for whatever reason it is. We tell ourselves honestly a bunch of bullshit, and we'll do that based on how our brains were programmed beginning from childhood. That's kind of a whole other topic, but if you delve into tarot and spiritual things like that, manifestation, mindset, you most likely know a thing or two about, how the mind begins to program from basically maybe when we're even in the womb. I don't know. There's so many theories. And with me being into psychology and spirituality and philosophy, it's this lovely mix that I love. But anyways, okay, so the 10 of the Pentacles. Let's see. 10 of the Pentacles. I want to see. I know it's like 10 of Pentacles is like a really, really great card. So this is what I'm thinking, like, if you make your transformation, girl or boy, man, person, human, Anybody, whoever you are, listening to this reading, you enlightened human being, your life can get the hell away from this crap. Okay, I just want to read real quick with the Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. The only reversal is the Death, which is not a great sign to me. But remember, you guys, this is only the current energy. Everything can be changed. Energy is always changing, and the bulk of it has to do with you changing, okay? So, I am just providing, basically, I am reflecting what you already know, even if you don't fully consciously know it. I feel you subconsciously do somewhere within there, even if you're blocking it. Because sometimes, like, when we're going through stuff, we get stressed. And that'll affect our memory, it'll affect our emotions, and we will lose sight of, depending on how severe, we may begin losing sight of our identity. Like, who am I? Like, what am I? I don't know. It's very complicated, and it's just other conversations for other videos, but I don't want to get too distracted here. Wands. Oh, there's the Pentacles. Okay. I wanted to see what Ten of Pentacles says in here. Okay. Legacy, ambition, family values, permanence, honor, ancestors. Okay. So, consider the long-term impact of your actions, professionally, creatively, and personally. What do you want your legacy to be? What are your values? And how do you bring them out into the world? What do you want to be remembered for? We will live on in the memories of those that come after the world that remains. Work on something that will leave a lasting impression. Consider values, principles, and purpose. Do small things that help shape the world accordingly. Let love guide you. And that means, like, healthy love, right? One of our greatest legacies will always be love. I feel like some people, they just underestimate love, or they've distorted it. And I'm not talking just romantic love. I'm talking about family love, friendship love, fellowship love. Just depends. Build connections, work on your relationships, and forgive petty arguments. And you have to decide. I mean, I don't think anything that's going on here, I don't get petty vibes with the Death in reverse. If the Death was upright, I mean, I might, well, we got that Ten of Swords too. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, honor the past. Seek out your elders and learn from them. Find a family member or a mentor that can give you wisdom for a lasting future. Okay. I read so much about that because I'm kind of wanting to just have more clarification on if this is love or work or family or what. Hold on a sec. We find the Fool with her family at what is now her estate. She has built this little kingdom for herself and her loved ones. She feels content and safe, knowing that her hard work and sacrifice have been worth it. The walls are sturdy and will last generations. her resources are now focused on supporting her family. She wishes her child never to go through the same harsh times she has. Wow. Okay. That is interesting. Because I certainly resonate with that. So I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking this is kind of family. And when we do have a family, like, I mean, obviously, well, it starts off with another human being, but, whether it's love, a one night stand, and, whatever situations can be, it could end up in a juggle. I don't know. You are, though, you're family focused. You want good legacy. You want good for your family, your kids, especially. That's how I feel. That just really hit me hard when I read that last sentence about wishing your child never to go through the same harsh times that she has. So, gosh, what was I going to say? So, but yes. All right. I got to save some energy for schoolwork. Look at me. I look so tired. Sort of, I guess. Okay, 9 of Wands. I was going to say something else again about that death in reverse, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But where are we at? 27. Okay. Wands. Swords. We don't want swords. We don't want cups. We want wands. Here we are. Okay. Perseverance, determination, adversity, exhaustion, last stand. So it's like, you got to do something. Okay. It's why, you're just like, I can't let this situation control me anymore. I got to take control. I got to turn that death card. I got to, that transformation. I got to make it. I got to do it. I got to, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I deserve. So I need to leave these whatever wands that are behind me behind. I need to hold on to what I need to hold on to, and I need to trust my intuition. You got the Magician card too, so that to me is also clarifying. Trust your intuition. Okay? Now, people, I'm telling you, you guys, people around you are going to tell you their, advice. Use your intuition with that too. Because somebody, even if it's someone in your family that you've trusted your entire life, like your grandma that you love so much, use just, and it's no ill will speaking of anyone. I'm just saying you were the pilot of your life. For real though, it's your life. Use your intuition, and you can always pray if you pray, and however you pray, whether that's praying, meditating, being in nature, a mixture of it all. Okay, trust your intuition. Listen to yourself. When we've been through rough situations, traumatic events, we start to lose that ability. Okay. So, but you've got to start changing your beliefs. Okay. And trusting yourself and forgiving yourself is a wonderful start. In fact, it's really, I think, it's one of the like evidence-based ways to start. Okay, so the last card here, we clarify the time. I'm going to get this computer out of the way for just the time. Oh, man. I hope that didn't stop the recording. Okay, good. All right, so, okay, excuse me. All right, so the third and final card that I need to clarify for the collective who this reading is for, please. We need to clarify this 10 of Swords. Dang it. Hold on just a second. Okay. I'm trying to get comfortable so energetically comfortable. All right. Okay. So, 10 of Swords. Please clarify 10 of Swords, please. Forever, for who this is meant for, please clarify the 10 of Swords. Okay? Thank you so much, cards. Spirits and guides, my higher self, and the collective working through the card. Okay. Not surprised. The Fool. Y'all, like I like to quote Rafiki, but it is time. I mean, it's time for this. You have got to get out of the Fool energy and you have to start. You got to find just find your inner self. Like, really think about who you are, who you want to be, find that inner child. I could say some more about that. So I'll just say it real quick. I mentioned that to someone I used to work with, and that person said something about thinking about your childhood isn't always good if you've been through abuse. And I completely understand, and I've never really thought about that, but it's more of like just, the childlike imagination. I don't know. I heard something about how I don't remember who it was that I was watching. Well, I do, but I don't know her name on YouTube. I can give her credit in my description when I look, but it's a beautiful thing to have that, inner child, be childlike, enjoy the simple things in life. Be simple, be grateful, be happy, but yet don't be afraid of emotions. I learned from my last job, there are no bad emotions. There are positive and negative emotions, but there are none that are bad. Some of us, we were raised to be shunned for negative emotions. Therefore, it distorted our perception of ourselves and the world and people. But also, so back to who I had listened to on YouTube, she had also said, but we know when it is time to adult. So having that perfect or a balance of mixture, it's a beautiful thing, I think is what she said. And that is what I have thought for so long. And so it was very refreshing for her to say that. But yes, before I end the reading, here it is. I'm just going to read what this book says. I mean, I know the Fool card pretty well. I just want to incorporate the entire reading. I'm, doing the best I can. I can't wait till I'll be able to read all or most of the cards and integrate them without looking in the book. But, I mean, there's 78 cards in a deck. I mean, I could take a lot of time studying, but I think I've already said, like, I am a I am a tactile, like a learner. I learn as I go. So as I do this, I'm learning. So, doing readings for people, this is how I'm going to learn. And that's what I believe anyway. And so I really appreciate anybody that is helping me in the beginning of my journey here with tarot, because I really love it. I love the artwork. I love the meanings of the card. I love how it can just help you think and gain some insight and enlightenment per, part of the name of my channel. Okay. Whew. I'll have to get some more coffee after this. Okay, there we are. So potential, new beginning. Okay, yeah, freedom. Okay, innocence, blank state. You in a blank state. Time to, I don't know if anybody is fans of Rocky Horror. You better wise up. Janet Weiss. Okay. Optimism. See, that's pretty much exactly what I said. So I just wanted to look it up to, I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong way. Definitely not. That's my goal is the absolute opposite. Okay, so I will go ahead. I will end it here. Okay, so I have my mirror, this mirror right here. And so I don't know if y'all can see, get this thing out of the way. And I've got these, I think I've shown them before. My Chinese fortune cookies. So one says prioritize self-care and I don't want to ruin it, and make time for relaxation and do not give up. The beginning is always the hardest. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.